Hey guys, dang old nerd here. I'm in my bathroom slash Kydex kitchen. I turned this into my Kydex cooking area um, in my man cave. But you can see this is all my gear that I use when I'm working with the Kydex. Got my mask. Don't want to breathe in any of that toxic stuff. Let's see, here's some of my failures. This was my first attempt at folding Kydex, and then I cooked it too long, so this is where all the failures go. I think someday I could probably use it, maybe cook it and press it flat again. So I just have that. And I usually have vents and fans going on. Just try to keep the ventilation as high as possible. This is the holster press kit that I got from Holster Smith. It says knife kits on the stickers, but yeah, this is the foam press. These are my clamps that I use to clamp it down. And then this holster kit was like $140, $150. So I thought it was a pretty good deal, and it's worked out pretty well. Got a digital thermometer, came with this heat gun, and I bought this, I don't know, it's a toaster oven from Walmart, like 35 bucks. And then you're probably wondering what this is. This is a big piece of foam. It's a mattress topper, but I had no place to put it, and I didn't want to throw it away, so I strapped it to my door to act as a sound buffer when I play my guitars down here. So this is my amp, and this is my man cave here. So I do everything down here. I work in the morning, during the days, play my guitar, work on my holsters or any other Kydex things I'm looking at. So yeah, this video is going to be about I'm going to try to modify my Tier 1 concealed holster. I know this is basically the only thing I ever make videos about, but let me put this around my neck. So in previous videos I said that I mentioned that this holster is like formed really well, and it mars my slide here and some here and over here. I said that I didn't care, but I lied. It bugs me. Okay, I don't think it should be making, this much, I guess, surface contact. But I do have the flat black pen markers that I use to touch up. But yeah, it keeps doing that. So I think, I don't blame Tier 1 Concealed about that, because it's definitely well made and it's very form fitted. But I think they could probably maybe relax some of this. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to kind of tape everything up, block my gun, and then try to concentrate the heat right along kind of these edges here at the top, because I don't think it needs to curve in that tight. And I think I want to try to probably heat up the light channel here, and I want to put a dimple kind of with my last line of defense holster. That's kind of where the retention should be, because it's pretty tight right around the light. This is where the retention is, so I'm going to try to loosen up the top part so it doesn't rub on the slide so much. So, and maybe on the gas pedal too. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about, and we'll get right to it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I need to take the mag carrier off. So you can see I've already changed it before I moved this little fastener to the front side. And then now we have the mag, carrier, and the holster part. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm thinking I need to cover up every area that I don't want to reform. So I have some aluminum foil here, and I'm going to probably put some aluminum foil up there. Okay, so as you can see, I got everything taped up. Aluminum foil. So this is the part that I want to heat up. So I got everything else covered. I just use these blocks to keep the eyelets from getting heated, and then I want to heat this part. And then I have my gun blocked off. I got this channel for the gas pedal, and then this channel for the fastener for the light, and the other side, yeah. And then I put a piece for the sight. Okay, so let's heat it up and give it a shot. Go ahead and slide this in there. Okay. I don't know. This thing didn't work out too well. Okay, let's take that piece off. It's still warm, so I'm just kind of pressing down, trying to hopefully. Okay. Let's let that cool down a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's been a while, a few minutes. I think it's cool enough. Let's see if it made any difference. Okay. So yeah, I just taped this thing up like crazy. Put like maybe 6 strips of tape across the top of the slide, because this is where I was having most of the issue, and over here. So I got like 6 strips of tape here, and well, take a look at the holster. I don't know if it did any good or not, but let's check it out. Okay, eyelets are still intact, a little bit warm. So even with the aluminum foil, you gotta be careful around the eyelets. Okay, now let's untape this piece. let's give it a shot. It's definitely looser than before. I don't know if it's made any improvement on the top or not. We'll have to wait and see on that. Okay, well, next thing I want to do is I want to try to make a dimple here for this little bump where the light fastens. So let's see. So if I look at my light here, this little bump is kind of, maybe let's say left of that center around that circle. So that's what I'm going to use as a reference. And so I want to go right about here, I guess. I guess I should have left all the stuff on before I went ahead and did this, but that's okay. Okay, so I just put that piece back on with the plastic and the toothpick. So that seems to help with the retention a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but what can I say? Okay, let me go ahead and put this back together, and we'll see how she works. Okay, well, everything is back together. Got the bungee cord back in. Doesn't look any worse for wear, but let's see if, I don't know, I can't really tell if it's still marring the top or not, but let's check out the retention. Retention, this little divot seems to help because the retention is really good compared to what it used to be. Like, remember my previous videos, the light used to slide out to here because this is where it was the tightest, but now it seems like that little divot is working. So that's good. As far as my slide, yeah, it's kind of got the paint residue and stuff on there. I have to wipe that off. Let's see, my go-to rag. Okay. Let's see. I have my. This is my paint marker. It's a flat black marker. You just shake it up. And I'll cover up what I can. And this part, it's hard to see through my camera and do this, but there. This little piece here. No big deal, but I would just prefer not to have it. this one's okay. Well, guess just let that dry a little bit, and then I'll run it through the holster a few times and see if all my efforts were for naught. We'll see. But that was my holster mod. Try to get the retention on the light switch here rather than, well, it was here on the light, but it didn't really retain that well once I cut out the bottom. So I think it's better to have it on that light switch. It looks like it's pretty much dry. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, let's. Yeah, it's scraping off already. So, as far as the cosmetic blemishes, it's probably, I just have to live with it. But I'm glad I did it because at least it helped with the retention. So that little divot really helped out. That's what I have on my last line of defense. I'm wearing it right now, actually, for my Smith & Wesson. So you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little divot here on that same light channel, and that's what's actually keeping it retained in the holster. So that's what I was going for. Of course, mine doesn't look as professional, but it gets the job done. And it's good to go. So yeah, there you go. Well, I hope this was helpful. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the section below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.